Two of the world's largest shippers are no longer accepting cargo bound for the Persian Gulf. Maersk and Hapag-Lloyd cited fighting in the region. Traffic's already been brought to a virtual halt. I want you to look at this. It's a telestration from marine traffic, which shows the Strait of Hormuz, and it starts on February the 27th. Start play, and you'll see just how much traffic there has been, the flow of ships, and it slows down as the conflict begins. Then as it comes to a near stop, on either side of this, and I'm going to illustrate on this, over here, over here, over here, these are vessels that are pretty much trapped there. Shippers, and the reason is because you can't get out, where are you going to go as you're waiting there? Shippers have few alternatives to getting goods out of the region. Again, look and see where you are. If you're in the Straits of Hormuz, you've got to go that way and out. Well, that's your problem over there. It's an enormously long way to go back up that way, to head out that way, or to go round. And yet your main targets and your main areas, if you will, Dubai, the big container ports of the free port of Dubai, the Iraqi oil facilities, everything around here is absolutely stuck because it has nowhere to go. Fawaz Gerges is with me, Professor of International Relations at the London School of Economics with me. Now, I'm fascinated by this chokehold, this geographical chokehold that historically for centuries the Straits of Hormuz has. You can't get the stuff, whether it be containers or oil or whatever, you can't get it out without going round.
Well, look, Richard, the Strait of Hormuz has always been considered the most important energy bottleneck in the world. The most important energy bottleneck in the world. It's a narrow strip of water between Oman and Iran. And Iranian leaders have always considered the Strait of Hormuz as a deterrent weapon, a power multiplier. Iran has strategic advantage because if you really have any ship that passes through the Strait of Hormuz has to take into account the authority and the proximity, geographic proximity to Iran. What you have now, Richard, thousands of ships are stranded in the Gulf. And that's why you have disrupting global supply chains, and the prices of oil and gas have spiked greatly in the past few days.
Those thousands of ships, and I'm just showing them on the screen now, we can see them quite clearly, but they are also targets. They may not be at movement, but they are targets whilst at anchor.
Oh, absolutely. And that's why insurance companies now basically will not insure any ship that basically intends to pass through the Strait of Hormuz. Now, remember, the Strait of Hormuz is the central global energy supply system. You have 21 million barrels of oil per day passes through the Strait. Almost a fifth of the global oil passes through the Strait of Hormuz. A similar share of natural gas also passes through the Strait of Hormuz, and a third of fertilizer supplies. So you could imagine how important the Strait of Hormuz to the global energy supply system. And that's why Iran has a strategic advantage. What Iran is trying to say to the United States and Israel and Europe, look, if you wage an existential war against me, I will basically make it very painful for you. We're seeing now the prices of oil and gas and even food in the supermarkets. Imagine if the thousands of chips, the stalling of the thousands of chips, for now, if the war continues in the next 1 or 2 or 3 weeks, you're going to have really devastating the political economy of energy, and consumers in the United States and in the UK and in Europe will feel it when they go to the supermarkets in terms of major inflationary spike.
Can I just ask you, I'm going to ask you a rare question I rarely ask an interviewee, but you're such a good friend of ours, and you're so knowledgeable that I feel the need to sort of to mine this for all it's worth. Fawaz, at this moment, tonight, midweek, what is the most important aspect of this story we need to be concentrating on?
The most important aspect of the story is that don't buy into the misinformation that's basically thrown at you. It's too early. There is so much dust. We are blinded by the dust. It's the United States and Israel started this war. They will never be able to end it on their own terms. And the big question for me, Richard, who will blink first?
Right.
President Trump or the Iranian leadership? Who has the stamina, the resilience in order to really and feel the pain, absorb the pain of this particular bloody and devastating war?
I'm grateful, sir. We will talk more. You're always welcome on Quest Means Business. Thank you. Now, a report that